Hey, Ryan, you mentioned the transfer portal, and there was a bit of a merry-go-round of quarterbacks in the SEC in particular. Has Bo specifically said why he left so far from home to find Oregon? Was there anything specific that he's mentioned that drew him to Oregon?
That's a good point. They asked him right away a couple of those questions, and it felt like he was just content with the fact that he had graduated at Auburn. He had done what he needed to do at Auburn, and there wasn't really much he was going to do next year. I maybe also felt like Auburn was a little dicey with the coaching change, and I don't know if maybe they saw him as in the future, and maybe there was some word that he wasn't going to be the. I don't know. I think a lot of people have to do what they own want to do for the playing time. Again, I think transfer portal and playing time go hand in hand, but he also, I think, really liked Oregon and was recruited by Oregon and kind of saw that perspective of the Oregon game and when they played each other as a freshman. And I think in the back of his mind just was had that opportunity of, well, wouldn't it be fun to go play on the West Coast? And then the connection with Coach Dillingham, I think, had a lot to do with it as well. I think that when Dillingham went out there and having that connection both ways, it makes sense. I think there's a lot of people who might think that he could be in the running for some awards, quarterback award. I wouldn't say Heisman, but I think if the Ducks come out, if the Ducks come out and have a huge game in that Georgia game, people are going to be on notice immediately. And if he comes out and plays super good, he might jump the rankings a big time. I don't know if it's going to happen, but he just looked so good in that spring game on how he just controlled his offense, got to the right play, made some wrong plays, true, but spring game's always like that. You can't put too much from it, but it was just fun to see everybody. It was fun to get back at Autzen. The atmosphere was great. They had all sorts of parties going on. They had multiple games during the day. It was just a great day, and I think that Bo Nix had a fun time. That being his first introduction to Autzen was like, man, this is great. I think he's going to be the guy. I don't think he comes out here unless he would.